The blizzard hit without warning. One moment, Elias was navigating the winding mountain pass. The next, he was driving into a solid wall of white. Snow swirled so thick and fast, it was like the world outside his windshield had simply vanished. He gripped the steering wheel, his knuckles white, squinting to make out the faint outline of the road. It was useless. He was driving blind. He eased his foot off the gas, letting the car coast to a crawl, hoping the worst of it would pass quickly. And then, a sputter. A cough from the engine. The car shuddered once, twice, and then died. Silence. A heavy, absolute silence that swallowed the hum of the engine and the howl of the wind. Elias turned the key again. Nothing. Another try. The only sound was a pathetic click. He slumped back in his seat, the cold of the mountain night already starting to seep through the metal and glass. The darkness was total, broken only by the faint, useless glow of his phone's screen. No signal, of course. He was alone, stranded on a deserted road in the middle of a blizzard. Panic began to prickle at the back of his neck, but he pushed it down. Panicking wouldn't help. He just had to wait. Wait for the storm to break, for another car for daylight. He pulled his jacket tighter, trying to conserve warmth, and settled in for a long, cold night. That's when he heard it. A soft, rhythmic sound. Tap, tap, tap. It was coming from above. From the roof of the car. Elias froze, straining his ears over the frantic beat of his own heart. Tap, tap, tap. It was steady, deliberate. Maybe it was a branch, swaying in the wind, brushing against the car. But there were no trees this high up, just rock and ice. The tapping continued, a maddening, persistent rhythm in the oppressive silence. He forced himself to sit up, his breath fogging the air in front of him. He peered out the side window, but it was completely covered in a thick layer of frost, obscuring whatever was outside. The world was just a blur of white and gray. As he watched, a shadow fell across the frosted glass. It was tall, impossibly thin. It stood perfectly still, a dark silhouette against the swirling snow, just feet from his car. Elias's blood ran cold. Could make out any features, just the unnerving shape of something standing out there. Watching, the tapping stopped. The silence that followed was somehow worse. He held his breath, every nerve screaming. Then, the tapping started again, but this time it wasn't on the roof. It was on the glass, right beside his head. Tap, 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 louder now, more insistent. He flinched back, pressing himself against the passenger seat as if he could melt into it. A shape moved on the other side of the frosted window. A pale, elongated hand, with fingers like spiders, pressed against the glass. It began to move slowly, deliberately, wiping a clear patch in the frost from the outside. Elias couldn't look away. Through the freshly cleared circle, a face peered in. But it wasn't a face. It was a pale, smooth mask of skin, stretched tight over a skull. And where the eyes should have been, there were only two dark, hollow sockets. Empty voids that seemed to suck all the light and warmth out of the car. They stared, unseeing, directly at him. A strangled cry caught in his throat, scrambled away, his back hitting the far door. His eyes were locked on the driver's side door handle. It jiggled once. Then, slowly, with a horrifying deliberateness, it began to turn downward. A metallic click echoed through the car, sharp and final, as the lock disengaged.